The old, the famous, the legendary. Sharing with you all of that in this video. Hi everyone and welcome to SugarSpiceNice. My name is Shweta and in this video I am taking you to some of the most legendary food places in Jaipur. So many of these have been around for more than 60-70 years, so you know that all the places that you're going to be seeing in this video are legit famous. The thing about visiting legendary places is that they are one of the best way to get a peek into the city's culture and cuisine that has been around for so many decades. It's a bit of nostalgia and a whole lot of indulgence which is backed by a lot of popular support. So without further ado, let's start with the first place. We can't talk about legendary Jaipur food and not talk about Pyaz Kachori, especially the one at Rawat. Now I have mostly tried their Pyaz Kachori, but from what I hear, they have a lot of other local traditional specialities. Let's go inside and get some. Today I'm starting with something different which is known as Mirchi Bada. Mirchi Bada is a Rajasthani speciality. This is what it is. It's essentially a Mirchi Pakoda and it is Bada, like it's huge. I don't think Bada stands for that. Bada is the way they pronounce Bada and you have to look at it inside. So inside is not just Mirchi but like another layer, like a thick layer of stuffing. I think it's a potato stuffing. We'll know. One flavor that instantly hits you is that of sourness, khatai. I think there's a lot of amchur in this. And that hotness of the chili is there, but it's not crazy spicy. And the flavor of the whole spices, the flavor of hing in this is absolutely mind-blowing. The outside covering is not overly thick and it's not even crispy. This in itself is extremely flavorful. Next thing I'm going to be trying is the kachori. First of all, just take a look at the texture of the kachori. Both the kachoris from out are super duper crunchy and also the size, like it's as big as my palm, this one, and this is probably slightly bigger. Let's break it. I think this is the dal wala kachori. The filling inside feels like moong dal, but the outer part of this kachori is everything. Like I could probably just scoop out the filling and just have this covering because it is that good. Now this is the super duper famous Pyaz kachori, onion kachori over here. It's actually really hot. I'm not able to break a bigger piece, but you can see a bit of the stuffing here. You can see the onion, the potato. I can literally get the aroma of the onion. I've had this so many times in Jaipur, but every time I'm here, I keep coming back for more. It's that good. This is like a typical Rajasthani breakfast. I mean, if you're here, you definitely got to enjoy this. In this one, the flavor of amchur is not that strong. The flavor of onion kind of takes over. Having said that, it is like such a vibrant taste. It's difficult to put it down. Finally, it's time for the mawa kachori. Apparently, all of their kachoris are fried in ghee and this one is topped with even chashni. You can see the glaze on top and this is sticky goodness. So inside is a filling of mawa. I've never tasted this before and this is like a pleasant surprise. The mawa inside has a lot of flavor of elaichi powder and elaichi powder in sweets is, I think, always welcome. It just adds to the flavor. The chashni is not making it overly sweet. I think the crispy layer of the kachori is kind of taking care of that, but this is wow. Every bite, I think I'm smiling more. The price of the Pyaz kachori is 45 rupees and for the size of it, it's exceptionally big. The Mogar kachori costs 40 rupees. It's slightly smaller than the Pyaz kachori. The Mawa kachori costs 65 rupees. This is the dessert, the meetha, and I think it's fried in ghee. That's why it's the most expensive. The Mirchi Bada costs 40 rupees. So right now I'm at a place called NIROS. I think I sound like a broken record when I'm saying this is one of my favorite restaurants in Jaipur, but it is. I came to this place first time probably on my first Jaipur trip, and ever since I tried the paneer butter masala here, it was like my most favorite paneer butter masala ever. This restaurant has been around since 1949. It still has retained that vintage feel. It's especially famous for its mutton and other non-veg dishes. But being a vegetarian, I can tell you two things that will not disappoint you here. One is their paneer butter masala. It's a very simple paneer gravy but a very decadent one. It's one of the most flavorful paneer butter masalas that I have had. The other thing that I like is their Chinese. It's pretty much desi Chinese. So fried rice and Manchurian is another thing that you cannot go wrong with when in NIROS. In terms of pricing, this is a little bit on the higher side, but you are getting quality food and good taste as well. So many lassiwalas over there, but I'm going to be taking you to the original one. Whenever you're in this street right after NIROS, make it a point to come to Lassiwala. So this here behind me is the original Lassiwala since 1944. It's shop number 312, and when you go here, you get like a nice tall glass of lassi. They give it in kulhad and they put a little bit of butter on top. It's one of the most refreshing things that you can have on a hot day in Jaipur. If lassi is not your thing, then I recommend just crossing the road back again and coming to Mahal ice cream parlor. Now this is another one. I think it's been around since sometime in 1950. They have like their own flavors and variety of ice cream. But what I like over here are their sundaes. This is my giant chocolava sundae ready. I've already dropped the star off, but it looks so cute. So there's cake, there's hot chocolate sauce, and there's chocolate ice cream, and all of this in a waffle cone canopy of sort. This is wow. It's a sunny afternoon. So with that, this cold sundae is feeling really good. Finally got to the waffle part of the ice cream. This is the best. My hands are super messy, which just goes to show that I've enjoyed this sundae. Next place that I'm taking you guys to is a place called SARAS. Now this is a popular dairy brand of Jaipur, Rajasthan, and they actually have this outlet where they serve a few snacks and of course their ghee and shrikhand and stuff like that. So in their snack section, they actually have paneer pakoda, samosa, jalebi, and they also have chai, coffee, lassi, masala milk. But I have got for myself one plate of the paneer pakoda and one plate of the samosa. The outer part of the pakoda is super duper crispy. They top it with a little bit of chaat masala, and inside is nothing but paneer. Need a little bit of chutney with it. The flavor of paneer is everything in this. It's just so creamy. In spite of all of that crunch, that outer coating, it still is good. I would personally like a little bit of ketchup with that, but it's okay, there's chutney. Take a mixture of the meetha and tikha chutney, the coriander chutney and the imli chutney, and you will thank me for the flavor that it will add to your samosa and pakoda. I've had the samosa here multiple times and I quite enjoy it, especially when it's like fresh, piping hot, right out of the kadai. That's when it's most enjoyable. The covering of the samosa is crunchy goodness. It is the perfect khastapan, and even the masala inside, very flavorful. It's got a little bit of mungfali also, which is a bit of a Calcutta touch to the samosa, but it's quite nice. Lots of whole spices, whole dhania, whole soft, very tasty. Can't come to Saras and not have a plate of hot jalebi. Best part is this is 100 grams for 30 rupees and quite hot. The color seems a little bit extra orange, but the texture is amazing. The taste is good, and best part is it's not that extra thick, chewy jalebi. It's nice and crunchy. The best part about this place is that it's extremely value for money. You definitely try the softie as well over here. Chocolate or vanilla? What's your pick? I think for me, softie means vanilla. This costs 15 rupees and you gotta have it when you're here. Place is called Masala Chowk. Now I have done a full video of this and you guys can watch that on my channel, but the one thing that I missed out in that video is exactly what I'm going to be sharing in this video. There is this one thali from a place called MAHAVEER RABRI, and that place of course has been around for years, but that thali has some of the most amazing Rajasthani specialities. So let's go inside and get one. A lot of traditional specialities in that one thali. We have bejar roti, which is a special roti which they eat over here, which is made with gehu, which is wheat. It also has jawar atta, besan or gram flour, and it's a really massive size roti. Along with that, there is lesun ki chutney, there is mirchi ke tipore, which I had so enjoyed last time. There is bundi raita and the traditional Rajasthani style aloo pyaz sabzi, and you can even add a rabdi in the thali. Now rabdi is their speciality, so you cannot not eat rabdi from MAHAVEER. So this is their Kesar Rabdi. The cost of everything in this thali is 180 rupees. If you take it without the rabdi, it's 130 rupees, but I would recommend having the rabdi here. So now let me just start indulging in this. This is probably one of the most flavorful aloo piyaz sabzi I've had in my entire life. It's very, very greasy but so flavorful. It's a spicy sabzi. The flavor of onion is extremely prominent and I simply love it. As you can see, there's like a big chunky piece of onion as well. There are chunks of potato in it. It's seeming like fried potato, which is what is making it even more tasty. Lot of red chili, a lot of fiery taste. Going to be trying the bundi raita to tone that down. Feels good. It's chilled. This is mirchi ke tipore. This is a local Rajasthani speciality. It's kind of like a chili pickle with a little bit of grampla as well. It's going to be fiery. Love it. Going to be trying a little bit of that roti with the lesun chutney. Rajasthan ki lesun chutney is a thing. This is like a speciality in itself. It's literally just garlic and chilies, but that flavor. And I also really am enjoying the roti. It's feeling very, very different than a regular roti. Obviously, it even looks different. It's thicker, but all of the ghee has made it very flavorful. Right now I'm at a place called SODHANI'S. This is one of the most famous places amongst locals to buy sweets, mithai. There are so many different kinds of mithai, it's not even funny. Barfis, Bengali sweets, thal ki barfi and lot more. One of my favorite over here is the rasgulla. You have to see the size of their rasgulla. It is massive and from inside it is just the perfect amount of spongy. This rasgulla definitely makes me very, very happy. The savory snacks that you can find here include pyaz kachori, samosa, bread pakoda, paneer kofta, and all of these are worth trying. I've tried their bread pakoda, I can swear by it. I also like their samosa. I'll leave the exact location in the description box below. Make sure you come to the right outlet. Bhagat has been around since 1957. This is one of those old places, super duper famous for its mithai, especially the laddus that they have. Now I personally love their bundi laddus. I think these ones are besan ke laddu. Let's just try and see. They're not besan, they're some other kind of laddu. I think they have a specific name to them. If you know that, let me know in the comments below. But it's seeming like a mix of atta and besan. The good thing about Bhagat is that their sweets are not like over meetha and they're made in desi ghee, and I can definitely vouch for the quality. Now eating my favorite one from here, the bundi laddu. These are one of the best bundi laddus ever. They are literally perfection. Each one is quite a chunky size. The bundi feels fresh. The flavor of ghee is everything. I think there's like a hint of elaichi as well. And again, they are not overly sweet. So I think Bhagat definitely had to make it to my legendary list. And if you guys are in Jaipur, definitely try their laddus. So right now I'm here at Sanjay Omelette. Earlier it used to be known as Sanjay Omelette, but now it's known as Egg D Restaurant. This place has been around for a really long time. I have family members who are from Jaipur and they've been coming here since their bachpan. So you can imagine how old that can be. I don't eat omelette many places outside, but this place is definitely an exception. So this is my omelette choice at Sanjay Omelette. I know it's extremely basic, but I'm not very experimental with my egg. I usually come to this place for like nostalgia value. Green chutney with an omelette sandwich feels different. I'm actually here with my friend and she's ordered something really interesting looking. Egg masala Maggi. The omelette is covered with Maggi. You can see the noodles, you can see the cheese. Like a proper masala omelette or masala Maggi, I don't know, but there is masala, tomato, onion and everything in it. But it's also got that typical garlic chutney which is used very generously all through Jaipur. That's what I feel. I think the whole flavor is really different, really unique. They actually have a lot of such unique items on their menu. You will find egg chaat, then there is egg-based dessert, then there is an egg pizza. The cost of this egg masala Maggi is 160 rupees and the cost of my omelette sandwich is 90 rupees. So definitely Sanjay Omelette has come a long way. I remember the first time I visited the place, which was probably about 8 years ago, and that time it was like this small stall. People who've been in Jaipur for longer, they might have seen this place right since its humble beginning, and now that it has a restaurant and an egg themed restaurant at that, I think it's definitely come a long way. Hi guys, so right now I'm at Jawahar Kala Kendra and almost all the time there is some kind of an exhibition or a show or something on, and a lot of these are like local handicrafts which you can come here and buy. And you'll also find a lot of lovely kurtas, jewelry, bags, furniture, blue pottery stuff, little knickknacks which you can take back for your family and friends as a souvenir from Jaipur. I'm going to take you guys around and I was actually just fascinated with all of the shops here. So now that I'm done looking around, it's time to go to a place that has been around for a very long time, and it's actually a popular Indian brand. It's called Indian Coffee House, and I feel like this is the most well-made and the most beautifully lit Indian coffee house. All of the others are kind of a little bit more on the darker side, but this one has a lot of natural light coming in. In fact, it's a very open, airy space. People are chilling, and the overall theme of this place, I think, seems to have some sort of an astrological angle. Very artsy feel to it, and mostly South Indian food is what is famous. So you'll see a lot of people having dosa, idli. I actually just wanted a cup of coffee, so that's exactly what I'm having. This is a cold coffee, a plain simple cold coffee, and they also do one with cream and ice cream. So if you're feeling a little bit more indulgent, maybe you can try that. Inside Jawahar Kala Kendra, there's actually a lot of green space, and you can come here, take a walk, and I think it's a very nicely made place. So I think this is a good quick pit stop whenever you're coming to Indian Coffee House. Now next place is a hidden gem, but definitely legendary in its own right. It's called Durgadas Chaat Bhandar, and they do 7 or 8 different types of pani. This is jeera. That was hing ka pani. This is pudina. It's tamarind. This one is cloves and elaichi. This is just coriander. This is mojito. Even their type of puris are different. There is suji type with the long puchka style. Then there is atta, and there is dal. This is green chili. I took it like after being tempted, but I don't think I can eat this. It's too spicy. I couldn't have the green chili one. I just had the puri and my mouth is on fire. I cannot deal with this. I think I'm going to be having something with dahi to tone this down. We got thandi dahi, lots of imli chutney, lots of jeera powder. The puris here also feel very different. I think for me, this experience is very good. He's so patiently let me film here, and thank you very much. 2 plates of pani puri and 1 plate of dahi puri cost me 100 rupees, and in my opinion, it is completely worth it. I'm going to leave the exact location in the description box below. Now the next place that I'm taking you to is a place called Samrat. Now this is famous in the Chaura Rasta area for its samosa and kachori, and this is one of the few places where I actually found an aloo ka kachori. This costs 20 rupees, and it is served piping hot. The flavor of hing in this is super duper strong, and a few whole spices as well. The outer texture is very different than a pyaz ka kachori. This is nice. Apart from aloo ki kachori, you'll also find here pyaz ki kachori, mirchi bada and samosa. These are the 3 famous items that I know of, so you can definitely come and try. But I would highly recommend trying the aloo ki kachori here simply because it's something that I've not seen at many other places here in Jaipur, and they do it really well. Next stop is a place called Narayanji, GAJAKWALE. This is a shop since 1953. It's very close to LMB, and if you're fond of Gajak, which is usually like a winter speciality in the north, then I highly recommend you come here and get some. So let me just show you the different varieties of Gajak available here. So this is called Til Sakri, and this is where you can see the whole sesame seeds. So you get Gajak made with sugar and with jaggery. This one has been made with jaggery. So this is the standard Gajak, the kind I love. You can see the slight flakiness. So in this, everything has been powdered and assembled in ghee, but in this you can see the whole sesame. This is the one that I like. This is peanut chikki over here, whole peanut and good. I always thought chikki was a Mumbai, Lonavala, Pune thing, but we're trying it in Jaipur. This is the softer version of the peanut chikki. It will be much more chewy. It's feeling like a healthy protein bar because you can literally get all peanut and there's barely any sweetness in it. So they have the most interesting Gajak combinations. This one is Kaju Katli Gajak. It is shaped like a Kaju Katli obviously, and I think it also has little bit of Kaju and Pista. This one is feeling like it's made with sugar and not jaggery. Even the color is slightly different. That could also be because of the cashews. So I told you they have the most interesting Gajak variety. So that is the good samosa Gajak. It's actually shaped like a samosa. This is the Pista Bati Gajak. So it's round like a bati. Mango Gajak, chocolate Kaju Gajak, good Kaju Gajak, and this is Rabri. This is again sesame seeds but a slightly different form. In this too they have a lot of variety. There is mango, there is chocolate, there is the one with sugar, and there is the one with good. So this is my stock from Narayanji Gajakwale. I usually end up buying the Rabri, the good Gajak, and this time I also felt like trying the Kaju Katli Gajak. Next
stop is LMB. Now I have shown this place to you guys so many times and it is just that good that every time I'm in Jaipur, I make sure I visit this place at least 2 to 3 times. You can find the link to my previous video from LMB in the description box below. But some of the things that you really need to eat here are their aloo tikki chaat and their dahi bada. Of course, they are famous for their paneer ghevar as well. You can see the quantity of the dahi vada here. There are 4 to 5 vadas and they're topped with some jeera powder, and that is chili powder I think, and that is the sweet chutney, and finally filled it to the top with dahi. I can't wait to have this. I'm actually packing this for my family as well.
This video is a place called SAHU Chai. Now, one of the oldest and most popular chai tapris in Jaipur. This place serves chai in a cooler like this. One cooler will cost you 25 rupees. It is a little bit steep for chai in my opinion, but honestly it's completely worth it just because the quality of this chai and the taste of this chai is amazing. I personally don't enjoy chai which is not kadak, not well boiled, but this is done to perfection. So here's to another amazing series in Jaipur. The most refreshing tea that I've had in Jaipur is this one. I think he puts a little bit of masala, a lot of elaichi, and the chai is kadak. But one thing is there for sure, chai in a cooler hits different. So that is really it from me in this video from Jaipur. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to link all of my previous videos from this city in the description box below, so make sure you check that. And don't forget to give this video a big like and share it with your friends and family, whoever is traveling here. And subscribe to my channel to keep up with more of my travels. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!